Hey boys, this is Coach Emma. I'm making this video for you so you can take a look at some of the things I want you to do tomorrow in the game. I was watching the game from last weekend and I saw some things that we can improve on. And I know that if we do these things, we will have a great game tomorrow. We will have fun, we will score goals, we will have options, we will create chances. Okay, so make sure you watch this video and understand this principle of creating the diamond shapes around the ball well. It is not about any individual player. It is not about any specific position. It is about doing it all together as a team. Okay? I know you guys play in different positions, so pay attention because this is something that we all have to do as a team, and every position needs to play their part. In the first image that I'm going to show you, here we see Isaac has the ball. Jack is in a pretty good position to receive out wide. Aiden, with this arm, we can tell he's trying to go forward into a space where we cannot really play the ball. He's trying to get into a space that we haven't created yet. So the solution is to create this diamond shape that I show with the white circles. Because if Aiden and Jack get in these two positions, if Aiden gets here into this middle spot, Jack is dropping nice and wide, then we can play these passes to the side and move forward. Or if these two guys, if this red player follows Aiden, then there is space to play to Anaga. That's why it is very important that we create the diamond shape, because with the diamond shape, we can either play out wide, outside their pressure, or through their pressure. Aiden here, again, these two players are not giving us space. Any team tomorrow, they're not going to say, Juve, here, take the space. We have to create it first. And we create the space by forming the diamonds around the ball. The ball is here. Our center mid needs to drop. They don't need to run forward into a space that doesn't exist. We need to drop into this middle spot so that the center mid can play back, can play to the side, can switch it, can play forward. Center mid and wingers, they're creating the space for our striker to be in this position in front of the defender. And the striker uses the space. Now, if they're blocking the pass to the striker, then it's the winger and the midfielder use the space. But remember to create the diamond shape around the ball. Okay? Strikers, anybody that's playing, make sure you're receiving the ball, or you can receive the ball right in front of the defender. Second image. Pretty similar. Isaac has the ball. Jack is in a good position to receive. Aiden is trying to run forward. But if this guy here is not tying his shoes, this pass gets very complicated because now Aiden has to receive a ball with pressure from this red player straight on top of him. Very tough to play right there. Again, the job of this center mid is not to run forward. It's to drop, occupy this space into the center. Jack is in a great spot. Isaac can play to Aiden. Isaac can play to Jack. The striker should also be in the spot. I don't know where the striker is right here. I don't see him. But the striker needs to be involved in the diamond, right in front of this defender. If the ball moves on the other side, same thing. The striker needs to go in front of that center back. Okay? We cannot run forward all the time. Center mids, wingers. It is not about going forward. We have to create the diamond to create space, and then we can use the space. Another example. Hugo has the ball. They're pressing actually pretty well because they're forcing us into the corner. Now this Hugo cannot switch it anymore because the striker, he's doing a nice job cutting the switch. We're forced into the corner. What happens here is that Hugo doesn't have any options and we end up losing the ball. Again, the solution is the diamond. David right here, he's not available because he hasn't dropped wide enough. or far enough. If Hugo tries this pass like he does, this player is right here to intercept it. Aiden, you're followed, and you're going into a space that doesn't really exist because these three players, they're all right here. So I don't see a lot of space here that you can get into. So again, our midfielder, instead of running forward, needs to drop into this middle spot. Our winger needs to be wide enough and dropping far enough so they can receive the ball. And our striker needs to use that space that the winger and the midfielder create. Wingers dropping to give defenders the options. Midfielders right here in the center to occupy that key space. The two of you create the space. The striker in this case uses the space. This is to show you when we actually do the diamond how well it can work. Aiden is in the great spot in the center. This player is deciding to go with Aiden. Perfect. There's a great passing lane to Anaga that is right in front of Isaac. In this play, I know what happens. Isaac plays to Anaga. Anaga plays to Jack. Jack goes forward. We attack. But even if Anaga is not available, the diamond still gives us this great pass. Like we can see Jack, he's screaming for the ball with two hands. Isaac can also play Jack, and Jack can go into space in a 1v1. But look at this. Aiden and Jack, they're creating the diamond, they're creating space. And now we can use the space with Anaga, we can use the space with Jack. A lot more space. Because the diamond creates that space that then we can use. Okay? Make sure you watch this video, make sure you understand. If you have any questions, your parents can send me a message, or you can ask me tomorrow before we play. Remember, create the diamond shapes around the ball so we can move it, we can play out of the pressure, we can go forward, and we can score goals. Let's get ready to have some fun, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at the game. Bye-bye.